Hi, this is Mike J. Welcome to the channel. What I want to do here today is do an oil check on my 16 Mustang GT. I had the oil change in this car. I did the first check initially when I brought it home to make sure everything was okay. And everything was up to level. At 1,000 miles, I did a check. Everything was fine. And at 4,000 miles, I did a check and everything was fine. And now I'm at 6,500 miles and I'm going to do another check. I checked this car, the oil level, pretty much roughly around 2,000 to 3,000 miles because I know that this car doesn't burn any oil. I know some people on the forums complain that their Mustang 5.0s burn a lot of oil. Well, my car, this particular car, does not consume much oil. In fact, the last oil change that was in this car, in about 7,500 miles, I've only added a total of half a quart in this car. So, anyways, without further ado, I have never checked it, and we're gonna all check it together and see where the oil level is at 6,500 miles of driving. And some of it is spirit driving. Did about 50 to 60 pulls in this car. And I do commute all highway to and from work. So also let's just check and see how clean the oil is as well. I am running 5 W20 Ford Motorcraft synthetic blend. I don't have an issue with this oil and it's worked well for me. And let's just see where we're at with the oil. So here we go. Okay, let's clean off the dipstick and reinsert it, get a proper reading. I always like to check the oil in the morning when the car has been sitting overnight. That way all the oil drains back down to the pan, where, in my opinion, you get a more accurate reading versus than just waiting for a few minutes or 5-10 minutes. And I know some people say, no, you gotta check it when the engine's warm. I kind of do both, but from my past experience, it's all pretty much about the same, and I just rather check it when it's cold. I think it's just more accurate because it all goes back into the pan. But let's put it back in and see where we're at with it. As you can see, at 6,500 miles of driving, it's still pretty good. Honey color, it's not black. So I guess this holds up pretty well for being a synthetic blend. But like I said, keep in mind, I don't idle much. All my driving is all highway. So let's get a proper reading. I thought about buying a strut tower brace for my car, and I kind of went against it because the strut tower brace makes it almost nearly impossible to pull the dipstick and clear the strut tower brace without trying to make a mess. So I don't know why they put the dipstick where they did, but like I said, mine's not a performance package and I don't have a strut tower brace. So let's get a proper reading. Okay, as you can see, you know, one side's going to show more than the other. You always show the side that has the lowest reading for a more accurate reading, because one side's going to show more because as you're putting the dipstick down, it's rubbing against the walls. But there we go. The second upper dot, just right below it towards my finger, is the full line. And we are down maybe a quarter of a quart. As you can see, it should be right below the second dot towards my finger. So a quarter of a quart in 6,500 miles. So therefore, that's not bad. So now I can see why I can go 7,500 miles with half a quart. So the oil consumption in my particular GT is doing great. Doesn't burn any oil, very little. And I'll show you. Pretty clean for the amount of mileage that are on the car. So, there you have it. No oil consumption here. And I don't baby the car. So, anyways, if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up. Please like, subscribe, comment. Tap the notification bell for future videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Merry Christmas, everyone. See you later.